From this secret that you'd only know about if you went to Denmark, to this secret that's literally hiding in plain sight. These are some of the craziest LEGO secrets that you probably missed. Up first is an insanely secret reference in the LEGO Atari set, but for you to understand it, I'm gonna need to give you some context. The Atari 2600 was one of the first consoles ever released, having been released in 1977. Since video games were such a new phenomenon, there was something huge that hadn't been done by anyone yet: Easter eggs. The Atari 2600 was known for three main games: Asteroids, Adventure, and Centipede. But the crazy thing here is that Adventure actually contains the first Easter egg ever seen in a video game. LEGO took note of this and made a tribute to it with a literal egg. Along with the LEGO Atari 2600, you can also build three smaller models that represent each game. The model for Adventure is a little castle, but you may be wondering, where's the Easter egg? Well, if you turn the castle around and look at the back of it, there's actually a LEGO egg sitting right there. This was a great way for LEGO to reference the first Easter egg in video game history. And considering how good the LEGO designers are, no wonder they were able to do something like this so easily. If you thought this LEGO secret was cool though, just keep watching, because they get even better as the video goes on. Up next, I want to show you a few secrets hidden inside the LEGO Minifigure tribute set. Now, this set on its own can probably be considered an Easter egg because you can only buy it at the LEGO house in Denmark. It's one of 5 exclusive sets in the LEGO house for 2024. So unless you want to take a trip to Denmark, you literally can't buy this set in stores. But anyways, let's get into the Easter eggs. Starting at the bottom of the set, if you take the pirate off of the platform it sits on, you'll find some buried treasure in the form of 2 golden ingots. Very fitting for our pirate over here. Then a little further up, builders notice that the map he's holding is actually a map of Denmark, and the X is where the LEGO house is. Pretty cool. Then all the way up top inside of his head, there's actually a little island inside to show how truly dedicated this pirate is to his lifestyle. This last Easter egg though is by far the most secret. If you take a look at the hook on his hand, you'll notice a little blue plate on the pirate's wrist. This is actually a reference to the blue wristband that visitors of the LEGO house get when they take their tour. So unless you actually went on the tour yourself, you have no way of knowing what this little plate actually represents. Isn't that crazy? This next secret though is one that you definitely missed. These 3 LEGO sets have absolutely nothing in common. I mean, they're all from different themes and they weren't even released at the same time. So what's the secret? Well, it actually has nothing to do with the sets themselves. It's about the boxes that they're packed in. On every single one of these boxes, there's a little icon that references the set that's packed inside of it. On the Red 5 helmet, you can find 2 lightsabers on the bottom of the box. On the Iron Man helmet, there's a mini version of the helmet that's also hidden away on the bottom of the box. And for the Fender set, there's a little guitar hidden in plain sight on the front of the box. Now, like I said before, these sets have nothing in common, so that probably means that there are hidden icons on a bunch of different sets. So if anybody watching manages to find an icon on one of their boxes, let me know which set it's for and what icon is on it in the comments. I'd love to know what you guys can find. Anyways, getting back to the secrets, did you know that LEGO is actually inside the Museum of Natural History? Of course, I'm talking about the LEGO set, but what do I mean by this? Well, there are a bunch of hidden secrets and references in this LEGO set, but this one stood out to me the most. If you make your way to a certain part of the museum, you'll find some very familiar looking items up on display. Well, all 6 of these items are actually references to some of the earliest and most successful LEGO themes ever. On the left, we have a reference to LEGO Pirates and the Black Seas Barracuda set. In the middle is a reference to LEGO Forest Man and the Forest Man's Hideout set. And finally, on the right is a reference to LEGO Castle and the famous classic Yellow Castle set. All of these themes and sets helped LEGO get to where they are today. So I'd say they definitely deserve a spot in the LEGO Museum of Natural History. Up next is probably one of the biggest secrets in LEGO history. So we all know that LEGO has made an absolute brick ton of sets since their first one back in 1949. Since then, they've made over 20,000 different sets. But did you know that LEGO actually keeps all of these sets in one place? That's right. LEGO actually has a secret vault called Memory Lane, where they keep a copy of every single LEGO set ever made. The vault is hidden deep underground in the LEGO Idea House in none other than Billund, Denmark. If you know where to look, you can find some pictures of what the inside of the vault looks like, and only then will you realize that LEGO really does have every set ever made inside of this vault. I can't even believe this actually exists. I mean, isn't this the type of thing that only happens in movies? Anyways, let's move on from this insane feat and get to the next secret. Up next is a crazy secret hidden within the Koenigsegg Jesko set. On the outside, there's nothing going on here. It's just a regular old Lego car. Well, that's because the secret can only be found if you build the set yourself. Hidden in the frame of the car is a giant Swedish flag staring right at you. This is a reference to Koenigsegg Automotive's background. The man who started the now world-renowned sports car company is named Christian von Koenigsegg, a Swedish native. This is a super respectful nod that you don't see very often in Lego, but this actually isn't the only set with a hidden flag. There's also one hidden inside the Lego Taj Mahal. Similar to the Koenigsegg Jesko, it's hidden deep within the set and can only be found if you build it yourself. In case you didn't know, the Taj Mahal is located in India and is known as one of the most beautiful buildings in the world. But if you take a look at the Indian flag, then look at the Lego Taj Mahal, it seems almost impossible to hide it somewhere. Well, it's actually because you have to take off the entire building. If you look at the base of the set from a bird's eye view, there's no mistaking it. That's definitely the Indian flag. I have to say, Lego, you're pretty good at hiding things in plain sight. I almost didn't catch this one. Up next is a secret that took over 20 years to come to life. This is the Lego Granite Grinder set. It's from a long-lost Lego theme called Lego Rock Raiders, but that's not what's important here. This set was released all the way back in 1999. So isn't it crazy that it just so happened to show up in a set from 2023? That's right. In the Cozy House set, there's actually a mini Granite Grinder sitting right in front of the house. This is a super low-key Easter egg that only the craziest Lego fanatics could have caught. I mean, seriously, how did anyone ever notice this? Up next is a secret you'd only know about if you worked for Lego. Now, I'm sure this is something we'd all love to do, but how many of you can say you've actually done it? Well, if you ever end up working at a retail store, you might be able to get a Lego set made specifically for you. Lego's been known to give out a ton of employee-exclusive sets, with one of the most famous ones being the Lego Star Wars Christmas X-Wing from 2019. In total, Lego has only given out 17 sets to their employees over the years. But since 2008, they've been giving out at least one set every year, so it looks like your odds of getting one would be really high. I have to say, Lego, this is pretty generous of you. The prices on some of these sets get absolutely crazy. Up next is a secret surrounding Octan, but it's gonna need some context. Octan is a fake company that was made by Lego in 1992. It started out as a gas station, but was brought full circle by Lord Business in the Lego movie. To the ones who know what it is, the colors are very recognizable, so you can imagine the surprise people had when they found Octan barrels in the instructions for the Lego UCS AT-AT. The colors Octan uses have always been green, red, and white, so there's no mistaking it. Those are definitely Octan barrels. When you think about it though, it actually makes sense. A crime organization giving fuel to the Empire, it definitely lines up. Up next is a secret hidden inside of the Lego Dobby set. Dobby is one of the most loyal and lovable characters in the Harry Potter series. He showed his loyalty to Harry time and time again throughout the story, and people absolutely loved him for this. So when Lego made the set for him, they made sure to add something that pays homage to that. Hidden under his clothes is a golden Lego heart. Lego fans were overjoyed when they saw this for the first time, and I can't say I blame them. Everybody loves Dobby, so it's nice to see him earning some respect in the Lego world. Up next is a super cool secret in the Lego Star Wars Executor Super Star Destroyer set. This set is a smaller scale version of the more popular version from 2011, but the secret in the smaller set might make up for its size. If you remove the top pieces of the ship and look at the front of it, you might notice something a little weird. There seems to be some different colored studs lined up in a really weird order. Now, to the average Lego fan, this means absolutely nothing, but to the dedicated Star Wars fans, this means a lot. These studs actually represent Darth Vader and the bounty hunters on the bridge of the ship in the Executor bridge scene from The Empire Strikes Back. It's a super niche reference that not a lot of people notice, but once it got found out, the Executor Super Star Destroyer was instantly famous. As an avid Lego Star Wars fan, I was super happy to see this, but let's move on to the next secret. Up next is a super well-kept secret about the Lego store on 5th Avenue in New York City. If you were to walk into this store, you'd probably be mesmerized by all of the insanely huge builds that are all over the store. But I'm gonna need you to stay focused. If you tell an employee at this store that it's your birthday or that you're buying a gift for a friend, they'll actually give you a free minifigure torso that you can customize to your liking. Isn't that insane? I mean, who knew that you could just walk into the Lego store on 5th Avenue and get a custom minifigure for free? Honestly, I might need you guys to keep this secret on the down low. I don't think Lego would like it very much if a bunch of people randomly started asking for custom minifigures. Up next is a super keen secret in the Lego Eve set from the Brickhead's theme. Eve is from the movie WALL-E, and there's a super famous scene that everyone knows from this movie. While WALL-E and Eve are walking around the now trashed planet Earth, WALL-E comes across a tiny little plant, and without hesitation, Eve quickly takes it from WALL-E and hides it inside her body. Fans of WALL-E always remember this scene, so LEGO made sure to include it in her set. You can't find it once you build the set, but there's actually a little plant hidden inside her body, just like there was in the movie. This is one of the more obvious secrets in this video, but it's still cool that LEGO went the extra mile and added this secret to the set. Up next is a secret with the LEGO city sets, and if you weren't paying close attention, then you definitely would have missed it. This is the LEGO Fun in the Park set from 2016. Now, there's nothing secretive going on here, but I want you to pay attention to this family and their baby. This is the LEGO Pickup and Caravan set from 2018. Do you notice anything? This is the same family from the Fun in the Park set, but now their baby is way older. It doesn't end here though. This is the LEGO Holiday Camper Van set from 2021. Have you noticed it yet? The little kid is all grown up and has a family of his own. He's wearing the exact same outfit from the Pickup and Caravan set, so there's no mistaking it. This is definitely him. Were any of you guys able to notice this secret in real time? Let me know down in the comments. Last but certainly not least is a secret in the LEGO NASA Apollo Saturn V set. As we all know, America was the first country to step foot on the moon way back in 1969. And if you look closely at the box for this first set, you might notice something. The amount of pieces it takes to build this set is identical to the year America first landed on the moon. This rocket was used a number of times in the Apollo missions, otherwise known as Operation Land on the Moon. I have to say, when it comes to Easter eggs and secrets, LEGO might be the best at making them. They really know what they're doing. What was your favorite LEGO secret in this video? Be sure to let me know down in the comments, and maybe if you're feeling super nice or something, click a video on the screen. YouTube thinks you'll like them, and to be honest, YouTube is probably right. Also, please subscribe, please.